soul is stuck between dark and the light. It's like playing some musical chairs. They kicked me out, so I started a life, made a bag that was bigger than theirs. I win and I lose and I win and again. I can see why they think that's unfair. We put in the work and we making them bends. To be honest, I don't really share. You rolling with hitters, I don't understand. You killing good people, that wasn't the plan. Round up the game, come get your mans. He's selling his soul for a couple of bands. I opened his eyes, lifted a hand. As far as you see, this is all in my land. Cause I've been through hell, then I came back. That's the one reason I don't give a damn. Whoa, devil knocked and I buzz him in. This is life with the son of man. Poured a drink, half a dozen in. Threw my head for a sudden spin. Sad story with my violin. All these problems start to pile in. All these peasants turn to violence. Two-faced, thought you had a twin. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. I just wanna win on the low, like. You making demands, I said whoa. I just wanna win on the low, like. Ask me where I've been, I said don't, like. You making demands, I said whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no. I just wanna win on the low.
All right, my beaches. Yep. Bow, bow, bow. Swole Normith.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Daily Swole. Testing, 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 test, 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 testing, 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 testicles, testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1102 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch, and for banging the ye old ear holes on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Play, and the like. Whatever the like is, whatever the like. Whatever you like, I like. We like to rock. We like to rock our bodies. What's up? What's going on, Mike? Kenana, Jennifer, Sabrik, Lanal. How you doing, Papa? Papa's doing well. Papa's doing well. Papa's got his coffee. Papa is ready to go run some errands. Super exciting. So those of you that are Swolenormous X members, I saw you a little while ago for the accountability meeting, and I just wanted to stop in today. Today's episode is to make sure you get off your butt and do something, but keep it in your sights. Keep it in your sights. Keep it in your wheelhouse. I think there's a lot of people training out there. I know this for a fact. There's a lot of people training, a lot of you training out there that are training in another world. You're training in another reality. You're training outside of your capacity. And that is going to play out long term with the results that you're going to get. And what I mean by that is being realistic with the time that you are investing in your training. And think about how much priority and how much you put your training on a pedestal. Because once you back off from that and you try to justify taking more time off, not putting in as much effort, your body will change, your abilities will change, your focus changes. And there's a big difference between 100% and 80. And I'm not saying I give 100 because I certainly don't. But those of you that are putting in more effort, or those of you who have a past you, a you from before, a you from 5 years ago, a you from when you used to train hard, when you used to be more into it, when you've fallen off, it's you get used to wherever you are. You get used to falling off. You get used to putting in 80%. 80% effort starts to feel like 100% when you've been giving 80 enough. You kind of trick yourself into thinking, oh, I try so hard. I've tried everything. I put so much effort in, but I go to the gym and I make my food and this. Well, the longer you do 80%, the longer that you put in partial effort, the more that seems like normal, the more and you're going to trick yourself into thinking you're doing more than you really are. So 100% of 80 is still fucking 80. Okay? 100 of 70 is still 70. It's just 100% of 70%. And that's where people get pretty lost oftentimes. You know, you think that you are on a different level. You think that you are on this top rung of the ladder when you're really just kind of waiting in the middle of the pool. You're kind of waiting right in the middle of where everyone pisses, right in the middle of the pee pool. So think about that. You need an objective. You need objective lens. You need to look at yourself and be able to critique yourself and be able to take a critique, a criticism. You need to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and realize when you're full of shit, when you're not putting in the true effort. That's hard. That's hard. I do it myself too, but you have to think, am I full of shit? Am I just talking? Am I really giving a lot of effort, or am I just saying that I'm giving a lot of effort? Am I just pretending? Am I just am I convincing myself that I'm giving a lot of effort? Am I convincing myself that I'm giving more than I really am? A lot of times that's the case. A lot of times you think you're doing more than you are. That's normal. It's okay. Like I said, you get used to it. You get used to your normal existence. You get used to your environment. You get used to that normal output. You get used to what that looks like. That's what you adapt to. And that becomes you. That becomes what you experience. That's just something that, okay, I know what that is. I'm used to that. That makes sense. That's me. That's my life. Those are my results. That's what I do. Well, maybe you could do more. It doesn't mean that you want to do more, but if you're doing partial, if you're giving partial effort, let's say you're giving 100% of 80% or 100% of 70%, let's say you're doing that. Let's say you're giving 100% of partial. You're going to get less than the results that you're expecting. You think you're giving 100, but you're really giving 75. So when you get 75% results or less, you're going to be like, but I'm trying so hard, but I'm doing that. I'm not getting results. Well, that's because you're giving 75% effort. You just think you're giving 100%. It's so hard to give 100. It's so hard to the prioritization. I think you forget. You forget how many things you prioritize over your training. How many things that you actually in your brain that you put number one over your training. You think, hey, I really want results. My fitness is important to me. But then in the application, you're always making excuses. You're moving things around. You're shuffling it. You're moving other things, or you're moving your workout around other things. Your workout and your training and your health, your personal execution of your fitness takes a backseat to other responsibilities. Whereas if you were truly dedicated, you can prioritize that over other things. And guess what would happen? Your effort goes up and you'll do better. You'll do better. You'll get more results. And it's not always easy to prioritize it. When you get up earlier, you reschedule. You don't go out when someone's going out because you have to go to the gym. You like to go to the gym at this time, so you put yourself first. I think we view that as being selfish. Like, oh, I'm being selfish. Oh, it's all about me. Yeah, it is. It is all about you. It should be about you more. And the beautiful thing is, once you think that it's selfish, that you're focusing on yourself, you're giving yourself attention, and that by doing that, you're taking away from other people. Where the opposite happens, that's the mistake. You're taught in this society to give so much. You drain yourself and then you're miserable. And then you make everyone around you miserable. And you end up giving less because you gave it all already and you're fucking drained. When you take care of yourself, you feel fucking amazing and you want other people to feel fucking amazing too. So then you spread goodness and you spread, the information, you spread the health, you spread that positivity because you are positive, because you are fulfilled, because you are happy, because you are healthy. That's why a lot of you And it comes off negative. It comes off negative when you tell people in your inner circle, let's say it's your family. Let's say your family's out of shape and you want them to get in shape. You tell them, hey, you need to fucking train. You need to stop being so fat. You don't want to get diabetes. You don't want to be unhealthy. You don't want to have heart disease and stuff. Don't put yourself in that risk category. And they take it as a personal attack on, oh, you're saying I'm not good enough, that they're not as good as you. So that's where it comes from. Leading by example. If they see you, if your family, your parents, or your sister, brother, kids, they see you taking care of yourself, they're more likely to want to be a part of it. And a lot of you know that you lead by example. They come to you asking for information. Oh, hey, how'd you do that? What was that podcast? Oh, the Daily Swole. Okay. Yeah. Spread the word. That they're the ones that come to you and ask about what you've been doing. How'd you lose all this weight? Remember you were telling me about that program you started? Tell me more about that. I'm interested. I'm tired of being like this. I see you're making a lot of progress. How can I do that too? Tell me where to start. And then you give them, but that comes from you taking care of yourself. That comes from you being the leader. That comes from you investing in yourself. And when you think about it, you tend to exude more of that confidence and you tend to exude more of that health. You tend to talk about it more. You tend to promote it more when you feel good because you believe in it. When you do an elimination diet and you feel better and you cut out certain foods that you've been eating for your whole life and you feel 10 times better, your back pain went away, your knee doesn't hurt anymore, you don't have those chronic migraines, you're sleeping better, you're seeing more strength gains in the gym, you're looking leaner. When you feel fucking amazing, what do you want to do? You want to share it with other people. You want to tell the people that you love so they can share the same feeling. That's why you tell people. They receive it poorly because it's a reflection on what they're not doing. It's a reflection on them lacking. But when you tell your family members about your progress and about how awesome it is, that's where it's coming from. And I know you're doing it for a good reason. You're doing it because you feel great and you want your mother, your father, your sister, you want your family and people that you care about, you want them to feel what you feel. You want them to have the same benefits and the same outcome as you. Which is great. You're trying to share it. You're trying to share the experience and share the health. Share the health, share the wealth. But they look at it as, okay, I'm doing this. They see you as a reflection of what they're not doing. They know people aren't stupid. People can look at another human being and know when they're fatter than the other person. It's not hard to quantify with your eyes. Oh, I'm bigger than that person. That person's leaner than me. Whatever it is. So, I mean, that's understandable. They get defensive because you're walking evidence. You're walking evidence of what they're not doing. You're walking evidence of what they are lacking in terms of their own fitness. That's what you are doing. You are a walking example of their shortcomings. So it's understandable that they'll get defensive. That's why it's important to focus on yourself. You still have to encourage them. It doesn't mean don't talk about fitness. It doesn't mean don't encourage them. But when you're focusing it on yourself and it's a part of what you do and who you are, the truth of the matter is maybe those people you just don't hang out with as much. You have to surround yourself. You can't surround yourself with lost causes. And that might sound rude, like, oh, there's no lost cause. There are. Some people can't be helped. They don't want to be helped. You can't force fitness upon anyone. That's the crazy fucking thing. You can really convince them. You can really convince them and talk to them and encourage them to the point where they start. But the moment you let up on them and then you're always on them, the moment you let up, they quit. And guess what happens? You're burnt out because it's exhausting trying to get someone to start exercising. It's exhausting to try to get someone to eat better. It's fucking exhausting. It's exhausting. Can you imagine how many episodes I've talked about this? This is episode 1102. The majority of these episodes, the majority of the podcast has similar themes. It has similar concepts. It has similar content. So you might say, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm saying the same shit over and fucking over again, essentially in different ways, of course. We talk about a lot of different aspects and we cover a lot of different topics, but we have an ongoing dialogue and conversation about life and about training and about these hardships and the struggles and the challenges and ways to overcome this and certain things and certain places that you can start. And what I like about my approach is that it overlays a lot of different skills. It's not like we're only talking about things related to MMA or strength training or CrossFit. I mean, the mentality is really where I think that's where the hack is. That's where the secret is. That's the magic. That's the magic pill. The magic pill is your brain. Your brain is the pill. Your brain is the pill. It's that little pink pill, gray matter, gray pill. You know, it's the fucking, say pink, as if it's like Krang from Ninja Turtles. But your fucking gray matter, all right? Your brain is the pill. And that's the magic pill. And you can flip that thing with the fucking switch. You want to talk about magic? Talk about something that you can just change your outlook from sad to happy to, you know, thankful to miserable. That can flip in a second. That's fucking magic. And that's why meditation's so important. That's why understanding your journey and the reason why you do your training. If you know why you're training, if you know why you're going to the gym, if you have a really good reason, a real strong concept and real strong heart and reason, like, oh, your why. A lot of you that have downloaded my ebook, your why. When you have that for going to the gym, when you know why you're going to the gym, what your reason for taking these extra steps, what the reasons are for your prioritization of fitness, you know, making that number one in your life, like taking care of yourself and your body. When you know that reason for doing that, you're going to be fucking consistent as shit. You're going to be committed. And don't worry about being motivated. Fuck the motivation. I've been saying this a lot lately. Force the momentum. Force it. Create that force. Just do it. Do it until it fucking moves, and then keep those habits going. Formulate them, lock them down, and stay consistent. That's it. Lock down your habits. Lock down your habits. Lock down those habits. Force the momentum. Force the movement, and then perpetuate it, and then keep that momentum going. That's the hack. That's the secret. That's the magic pill. And it's not magic. Of course it's not magic. It sounds counterintuitive, but I don't want to do it. But, you know, motivation gets you started, and discipline keeps you going. But then you're waiting to feel like it. You're waiting to be inspired. Don't wait to be inspired. Don't wait to be motivated. Fucking do it. You know better. You're a grown-ass man or woman. You know you should be exercising. You know you should be eating better. You know you don't need soda. What are you, a fucking child that needs a treat? You're a dog. You don't need fucking soda, liquid fucking sugar, you fat fuck. You don't need that crap. You don't need that fucking crap. You know better. You're an adult. You're an adult human. You're an adult human. Fucking prove it. And force that momentum. Force that movement. Analytically. Keep it analytical. Keep it black and white. What should you be doing? I should be doing this and this. Fuck, I know I should be doing that. Cool. Do that. You know what to do. You fucking know what to do. If you don't, got over 1,000 podcasts where you'll find out. You'll get some more information. Don't be a lazy shit. You know what to do. You know what to do. Go for a walk. Go do some fucking push-ups. Fucking do something. Stop eating that fucking candy. Put that soda down. Put the cookie down. Do it. And that's it. Done. Done, done, done. You know exactly what to do. Stop pretending like you don't know what to fucking do. No more laziness. No more laziness, no more slacking, none of this bullshit. You know what to do. And you know what to do. You know. Je know, man. Je know, man. Je know. You know what I'm talking about. Don't go to McDonald's. Don't go to fucking McDonald's. That's even simpler. Don't go. Don't eat that shit. Oh, but I have a craving. Fuck your fucking cravings. Bullshit. I have a craving. I want it. Of course you want it. Of course you want it, you drug addict. Of course you want it. Everyone's surprised when they have a cravings. Oh man, I can't get past these cravings because you won't stop fucking eating it. Your body doesn't crave pizza when it doesn't know what the fuck it is. It's because your brain is a tricky place. That's the pill. That's the pill. That's the secret. That's the secret. Everyone's got cravings. Everyone likes food. Oh, but I love to eat. I love that. Oh, I'm trying to do this, but my biggest challenge is food. No fucking shit. Really? Your biggest challenge is eating food? But I don't know what to eat. Real food? But what about this? Don't eat that. Don't put that in your mouth. Put this in your mouth. It's fucking simple. My biggest challenge is food. your only means of survival. That's your challenge. That's only your challenge. Everyone wants to eat things that taste good. You know why? We have receptors in our brains and our fucking tongues that tell us when certain flavors come in. That way we know we're getting enough sugar. We're hunting for certain things. That way our body gets sugar and gets fat. That's why those things taste good to us. So we naturally look for those things because sweet means we're getting glucose. That savory flavor from fat, that means we're getting fat. We're getting calories. So we're programmed to want those flavors, not Oreos and not soda and not sweet tarts and shit. If they're so worried about keeping their mouth full of food, put a cock in it. Yeah, don't eat dirty dicks. Next time you're going to eat junk food, men, women, picture just like I'm telling you, every time you're going to put a piece of junk food, picture a dirty dick with like open cuts all over it. Just a dirty, filthy, like from the gutter dick. Just the nastiest looking thing with literally, just a dirty dick with like open cuts and sores all over it. Would you want to put that in your mouth? Would you? Open wounds, open sores. Yeah, like green, like Frankenstein's dick, like a green, dirty, like it has soil on it. That kind. Would you want to put that in your mouth? Probably not. Well, don't put that in your mouth either. Don't put that dirty dick food in your mouth. That's what you're eating. Dirty dick food. I just created like 1,000 anorexics just like right now. Right now in this moment, everyone's like, well, that's it for food for me. I'm done now. I'm not hungry anymore, ever. Everyone's grossed. Well, good. Gross yourself out a little bit. If that takes down your consumption of junk food 10%, it was a win. It was worth it. I know it was a gross visual, but if it helped one person cut down, one of you is going to be like, in a few months, like 6 months, Papa Swole, I lost 50 pounds because I remember you were talking about dirty cut AIDS dick and you putting that in your mouth. And I stopped drinking soda. I lost 50 pounds. You're the man. You get one of those comments. See? The dirty dick connotation was worth it. It was worth it. Is there a podcast about supplements? If so, what number is it? You got to go look. You're going to have to go do a search. I have no fucking idea what number anything is. I personally don't. We have episodes on every subject. Every subject. All over the place. Yep. Dirty dicks. No dirty dicks, fam. No dirty dicks. On that note, just a reminder, brand new YouTube drop today. YouTube video on the YouTube channel at Swolenormous. And make sure that you are staying tuned for more stickers, more question stickers on my Instagram story. So if I post that, make sure you drop your questions there because I'm dropping a lot of great videos. And also, I use those for the pre-roll, for the question of the day on the pre-roll for the podcast. You can also go to swolenormousx.com and subscribe to the podcast everywhere. If it's on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, everywhere and anywhere. And for those of you that are Swolenormous X members, we had an accountability meeting today. If you missed it, it's still on the Facebook page. It's pinned in the announcements section, so you can go check that out. And for everyone else that might be new, you want to subscribe, you want to check out apparel, you want to join Swolenormous X for the training, for the fitness fam, you can check it all out at swolenormousx.com. And I will see you tomorrow for episode 1103 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. See you tomorrow, fam. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.